Calling all leather lovers. Today we're taking a look at a case that is going to be one of the best leather cases that you can buy for the iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone Air. It's for sure in the top 3. And today we are taking a look at the Andar Aspen for the iPhone 17 Pro Max and Air. Now, huge shout out to Andar for sending the iPhone 17 Pro Max cases over to me to review for you guys. I actually did go out and buy the iPhone Air case by myself. All links are down in the description below for you guys to check out for yourself. And if you do use my link, you do get a discount of 15% off your entire purchase. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, classic Andar packaging. I love it. Nice, clean, simple, super easy to open and close, and a very nice box. So it does say Andar the Aspen here. You do get a little case outline there, and a little bit of information over here, as well as our color. Now, this one is going to be the Tech Purp color. Shout out to my dude, Technically T. He got another fire collab with Andar, and that's awesome. Love to see it. So we're going to take a look at that, and then, of course, a couple of other colors. So let's open this up, and here we have our Aspen case. This is all you pretty much get in the box. Now, a lot of time they do also come with a little discount in the box, so look out for that if you buy one. So let's set the box off to the side and take a look. So we are getting a full grain oil wax leather here. This is gonna be real leather. This is that leather that you know what we gotta do. You gotta smell it, and you do get a little bit of a leather smell on this one. Not the strongest out of all the leather cases, but it's slightly there. Why not, right? Gotta have the smell. You are getting an alloy camera ring here, as well as alloy metal buttons. So camera ring, buttons are all metal, very nice, clicky. We will take a look at that, of course. Then bringing it on the inside, you get this very nice microfiber lining here. You do get a MagSafe and alignment magnet there, and it is gonna have Technically T's signature on this one, but if you do have one of the regular ones, it does not have that in there. So that is going to be that. And then, of course, you are getting your full grain leather going all the way around the inside of the case. And your buttons are lined with microfiber, so they will not scratch up your phone. And here's a little peek at our camera control button right there. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper. We'll weigh this thing, see how much it weighs. Now, like I said, I do have a black one here as well. And then I went out and bought a stone gray for the iPhone Air. Now, starting off with the purple, we are going to put it on, and we're looking at 39 grams. Then bringing over the black, we're looking at 40 grams. Not sure why there's a difference, but hey, you get one there. And then the iPhone Air in stone gray, we're looking at 37 grams. So light differences between the two. For the iPhone Air, you're definitely going to notice it a little bit more than you would for the 17 Pro Max, just because of the natural size of the 17 Pro Max. But these aren't heavy cases by any means. They're right there on par with most other leather cases, so nothing to worry about. And then bringing over our caliper, front to back 12.5, camera plateau 15.1, and inside to outside 2.2. And then just bringing over the iPhone Air version, front to back 9.9, camera plateau 13.3, and inside to outside 2.1. So, like I said, not the thickest, not the heaviest case in the world. It's right there around most of your other leather cases. So for right now, let's go ahead and bring over that Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max, and we'll put it into the purple one. Why not? Listen up for that click. Pretty decent click on there, nothing to write home about, but this is a leather case, and it is full grain leather all the way around, so you're not gonna get that like TPU or polycarbonate click that you would on most other cases. But let's go ahead and see how that fit is. So starting off with the sides, super good fit. Even around your buttons, it takes a good bit of effort. Camera control button, top, bottom, all very, very good. And of course, you guys know what the drill is. We gotta bring over the iPhone Air version. Click. Pretty good right there. And same thing, going all the way around. Same fit, you're going to be good to go when it comes to that. Now let's go ahead and look at those corners. So let's go with the 17 Pro Max first. Good, very good. 2, 3, and 4. So you're getting a good fit on here. These are actually a little bit tough to take off, which I love that because you don't want a leather case to just slide right off or anything. You're gonna have to give some elbow grease to this case in order to get it off, and I'm all here for it. I love when it has a nice tight fit. So, going around to the screen and camera protection. Let's start off with the screen, and let's see what we're working with. So I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector, and you're getting a pretty decent screen lip there. So you can set this down on most flat surfaces, I would say, and you'll be good to go. But be careful with jagged ones, and then you get a pretty decent camera bump right there, some camera protection. So you can set this down on most flat surfaces, and you'll be just fine. But don't forget, this is full grain leather. this is going to show your scratches, your nicks and dings and all that. But you guys know my saying, I always say it in every single video when I'm talking about leather, real leather at least. That builds character. You're going to give it a few months, use this case, really love it. It's going to change a little bit. It's going to get that nice patina, and it's going to look really good. It's going to develop a little bit more grip. It's going to develop a little different color on it than when you get it at first. But every single leather case, a real one with full grain leather that has patinaed, is going to look a little bit different. So even if you and all your friends got this purple one, none of them are going to look exactly alike after a few months because it's real leather. And let's bring over the iPhone Air. We'll go ahead and test this screen lip and camera lip here. Same full coverage tempered glass screen protector. And you're getting a pretty decent lip on this one. Again, so let's move this off to the side. You can set this down on flat surfaces, but I wouldn't go on jagged ones. And then a pretty decent camera bump right there for your individual camera lens. So you can set this down again on most surfaces, but same thing, patina, scratches, nicks, dings, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look around the sides. Now, starting off with the top, you are closed. On the left-hand side, you have your alloy metal buttons. So of course your action button, volume up and down, a little bit of an Andar logo there. And the buttons look to be pretty decently straight. Let's listen to how they sound though. Super clicky, very nice buttons. They do protrude out a good bit, so you are definitely going to be able to feel them in your pocket, purse, sling bag. On the bottom, you have your cutouts for your microphone and speaker, and a pretty good USB Type-C port. Now let's bring over our cable here. We'll plug this in. There we go, we are charging, and you have some room for all your thicker head cables. However, this is where I want to bring over the iPhone Air. And Andar actually talks about this on their website. I did look right before shooting this video. It is there. The USB Type-C port on the phone itself is off center. It's not the case, it's the phone. Well, Andar gives us a closed bottom case on all of their cases. So that's going to mean that not all of your thicker head cables will fit in here. This one is mainly going to just fit your Apple branded, the official OEM Apple cable. This same cable, if I plug this in, it is not going to fit. Now, of course, the case is still MagSafe compatible. We'll test that in a second. Everything will still work with that. But if you are an iPhone Air user and you use a different cable than the Apple one, you may run into some issues with this case. So just letting you guys know about that. But again, this is not Andar's fault. It's because the USB Type-C, let me take this case off to show you guys, but that is because the USB Type-C port on the actual iPhone is off center from front to back. So when your phone is in this case, like I said, just be careful which cable you're using. But you are getting your microphone cutouts there. And then of course on the right-hand side, we get our camera control button and our power button. Now it's gonna be the same camera control button between both of these cases. So let's go ahead and test that out real quick and make sure we have a good button. So let's go ahead and click that. There we go. Great. Zero complaints, nice click, good sliding, good responsiveness. Ooh, look at all that detail right there. Hold on. Look at that detail. Where are we? You can see all that. I don't know. Just a little side note. So go ahead and take our usual picture. Boom. Click that. And we are good to go when it comes to the camera control button on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And then the same thing, of course, when it comes to your Air. No difference. No complaints whatsoever. So, B, what do you think about the Andar Aspen? Is it something that you like? And to be honest with you guys, I'm loving it. I am loving this case. Like I said, it is going to be one of the best. May not be the best, but top 3 for sure, 100%. You can believe, you bet that whenever I release my top leather cases for the iPhone 17 Pro Max and Air, this case is going to be very high up on that list because you're getting a very good quality leather. You're getting a ton of colors from Andar. If you guys have seen their website, which, like I said, link down below, they have a ton of different colors, all of which I actually had a tough time choosing which one I wanted to buy for my iPhone Air because of how many colors they have. So you're getting that. You're going to get pretty good MagSafe strength, which we will look at in a second. Very good clicky buttons, a super nice tight fit. There's really nothing to complain about when it comes to this case. But let's go ahead and take a look at that MagSafe. So starting off, we'll bring over our Apple MagSafe wallet. We are going to get our animation there, and it's going to have some pretty good MagSafe. Now this is going to be leather on leather, so it may be a little bit more slippery, but you should be just fine with all your MagSafe wallets, and Andar does make their own as well, which works really well with this case. Then bringing over our Apple MagSafe battery pack, attach that. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a shake, and you're good to go. This will not come off. Nobody's going out there and doing all that. Nobody's shaking it, but you know you will be good to go with your MagSafe battery packs. And then bringing over our Anker 623, and it's gonna hold it. You gotta give it a little bit of a shake, but if you don't shake it, it'll be just fine. So all your nightstand chargers, your car mounts, all that will work just fine when it comes to this case. And just to show you guys real quick what it's gonna look like with that black. In my opinion though, the purple is given a really nice color. It's very different when it's on there. It looks different, but I really like the little contrasting colors, especially because you guys know I'm a Ravens fan, so I gotta have that purple. This is the game day official Brian's Tech game day case. Don't forget that. So, all right, this is what you're looking like when it comes to the black case on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, on the orange. And on this case, you are going to slightly see, on both of these, you are going to slightly see the colors of the phone around the edges. So that is something to note right there. And then let's just bring over the iPhone Air real quick. We're not going to do the whole MagSafe test, but you guys know what it is. You're going to get good MagSafe. You'll have absolutely no problems when it comes to that. And on this one, let's see. Do you see the sides of the case? Looks like you don't see them. Maybe a little tiny bit, but not as much as this one, especially because this is orange, so you can really see it. But guys, that's going to be the iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone Air's Andar Aspen. I definitely recommend it to you guys. I love this case. It is absolutely going to be in my rotation. And if you're interested in one, I say go for it. But let me know what you guys think about the Andar Aspen down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me and allows me to make these videos for you. We're this close to hitting 10K subs on the channel, guys. I know I've been saying that in every video, but I'm super excited to get there and I can't wait to share that milestone with you. So if you guys like what I had to say or you enjoyed the review, definitely get subscribed because we got all of the accessories coming. We have phone videos and reviews as well as cases, chargers, MagSafe battery packs, cable, whatever you can think of is coming. If you guys want to see another really, really good leather case, a full grain leather one, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want to see my review of the iPhone 17 Pro Max that I just released, and I have a lot of thoughts on that, I'll leave that video right here.